You know again? Muller! Hello! What do you think of the rainbow wheel for Sanrio? Do you like Sanrio characters? Oh, that's blurry. Hang on, let me get up. Oh! I've made a mess on my floor now. The floor is covered in all my stuff and I'm not sure what to do. This is generally how I figure things out. Let me press this button. Let's stand up. Hang on, What? The floor is lava. Oh my god, no! I got nowhere to go. Wait, the pillow. There you go, I'm on the pillow. Oh. The floor is lava? I feel like it's lava. You can't play that with me. I got nowhere to go. Yeah, we're just having a chat about like what to do. I got my cards. I love them so much. Blank for your convenience. And yeah, I've just kind of like made a mess on the floor of stuff. Oh, you didn't see this, did you? A recipe book stand, but I was like, ooh, I could put maybe, I mean, I'm not sure what I could put in here. I could put these in. My diary stickers. Like this. My little diary sticker. Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah. My little diary stickers. I really do love these. I feel like more people should have these. I'm not just saying that because I'm selling these, but more people need diary stickers in their diaries to help them. They're so useful. Let me ask you something. I hope I'm not bringing the mood down. Oh, go on then. What is it? Have you got a depressing fact of the day? Don't worry, we'll bring it back up. It's all good. I think I'm just gonna leave the floor a mess. I will deal with this tomorrow. I think. Come here. Come here. Oh. Oh god. There we go. How to find motivation to work when being depressed. I have tons of stuff to do, but I can't grab the stylus. Oh, you've come to the right person. I suffer from ADHD and depression. And honestly, when you're feeling low, there's not a lot that will help until you acknowledge it yourself, which you have. Well done, you've acknowledged it. One of the best things I love to do when I'm feeling really crappy, there's several different ways of bringing yourself out of it. So one of them, which I'm always telling people to do, is get a blank piece of paper and a pen, write down everything that's upsetting you. Have a good cry about it. Write down everything, you know, even write down about your past trauma. Just say, you know, like my mum and dad divorced when I was a child. I have trust issues with partners and friends. You know, I stubbed my toe last week and it still hurts. I can't connect emotionally with people. Write everything down. And then the hard part, sometimes. Write down the things that you're grateful for. You're alive. There are people who love you. I love my hair. I have a wonderful collection of things that make me smile. Like, you know, just write down little things. And it's pretty cheesy, but just give it a read. That's for if you've got no one to talk to. Sometimes it is best to talk and you're just like, oh god, like, you know, me moaning, I can't complain. Oh, I'm just going to be a burden on my friends. No, if you have decent friends, they will listen to you moan. No matter how much of a burden you feel, your friends, if they are good people, they will listen to you moan and you will immediately feel better. Because sometimes a problem shared is a problem halved. And you got to remember that you're not always a burden. You're not. No matter what your bad brain is telling you, you're not always, you're not. You're not as bad as you think you are. Another good one is literally, again, so like some of these things are so cheesy, but they're cheesy because they work for a reason. One of them is the senses. Grab something that you enjoy touching. You could take that in a naughty way, wink, have a good little wank, why not? That can help. Genuinely, having a wank can generally help. Or a fidget toy, you know, have a little fidget. Find something that smells nice. Go to your perfume cupboard and just sniff something that smells good. Go to the coffee cupboard. Find a smell you don't like. Have a whiff of a different smell and be like, ugh! Just like really shock your senses. One of my favourite things to smell. Oh, it's so good for anxiety. Oh my god. It's a Vic vapor pen. So you know when you have like a chesty cough and a cold and a blocked nose, and you have those pens that you go, you know those? Smell that. If you're having a panic attack, give that a whiff because that is so good. Because your brain is switched to, oh, I've got to open my nasal capacities, capacity, the brain thinks. Another one that so it doesn't work for me, but then again, it sometimes. Salt. If you're feeling really low, grab some salt, put some salt on your tongue. Because once again, the brain chemistry, the brain is like, oh, salt, oh, I gotta fix this salty problem. And then you hydrate, because that's another one. Oh, here's a big one for you. I've got loads of these, okay? I hope you're still listening, right? Because I got loads of help. Like, I suffer badly, so I have lots of different coping mechanisms. But usually a good old cry about it helps the most. But sometimes it is quite literally, I haven't hydrated or drunk properly. So next time you're feeling really, really shitty, just go, hang on a minute, when was the last time I had a sippy? And go have a sippy, have a little save and hydrate, grab a cock, get some sugar in you. And also, you might be like, oh God, when did I last actually eat a meal? Just grab some bread. Just grab some plain ass bread. Even if that's all you can do, if that's all you can eat, just do. Or, ooh, a good one for me, if I'm like really struggling, raisins, packs of raisins, my emergency raisins. Or Cheerios. Just grab a handful of Cheerios and force them in you, because it's like, oh, okay, need to eat, need to get some things. Because depression is a manifestation of a lot of things. It can be a trauma response. It can be you're overwhelmed. You've done too much. You've had a lot going on, and your body is telling you something needs to change. And sometimes it's really hard because, you know, some situations are a little bit harder than others to change, you know. I had to make a very, very important decision. Where are they? Where are they? We'll do it live. We'll do it live on stream. I had to make a very important decision to stop streaming on Fridays. And I am having to go through all my business cards and changing it to do this. Why have I decided this? Because I was doing too much and I was putting way too much pressure on myself. And you know what? Ever since I made this decision, I have felt physically lighter. So I knew something had to change because I was being so mean to myself. I was being negative. I was being really nasty. You know, maybe I'll drop something on the floor, and instead of being like, ha ha, I dropped something, it was like, you're a piece of shit, you should die. That's not how you should talk to yourself, you know? Exactly. You can overwork yourself. So weighted blankets or plushies? Oh my god, getting yourself a good plushie. Mr. Cuddles. Mr. Cuddles is an icon on this channel for a reason, because I love him. He's such a good friend to squish. And when I'm playing a scary game, he goes in my tits and we sit there and we play the game, and he's great. Cuddly toys are great. They're great, you know? I've got 30 odd years of experience with depression, and do you want to know the one thing that's really helped? And you might not like this answer. Well, actually, there's still more. There's still more advice I have to give on this subject. I'm very well versed on depression. Let me give you some really hard truths. Medication. I haven't been this positively happy in my brain for a while, and I am on venlafaxine. I've been on it for like 2 weeks now, and I am so happy, and I feel so calm, and I'm so happy it's working, and it's great. Ice cream, yes, ice cream's good. So don't poo-poo medication straight away. Give it a little thought. Give it a little trial. Give it a little, it can work for people. God bless you. You have been on what? I've been on a lot of things. I've had Zopiclone before. That was great, but it made me. You weren't allowed to have it for more than a week. Doctor didn't tell me that. I really hope the doctor doesn't turn around and say, "Oh, you got to come off these now," and I'll be like, "No, they're working." But he didn't say anything like that. So anyway, meds. I approve of those. Medication can get you back on track. Definitely get you. Yeah, like. Only you can get yourself back on the right track. Meds won't fix everything. Like, you've got to really dig deep and figure out what's wrong in your life. I tell you what the other one is, and it's really hard. It was the most difficult decision, and I've had to do it several times. Setting boundaries. So obviously I have set boundaries with streaming. I'm now Mondays and Wednesdays. That's a type of boundary. The other boundary is not cutting out per se, but kinda people in your life that are draining your energy and no longer helping you feel happy to be around them. Life is too short to constantly be around people who just mentally drain you and have drama. I know that sometimes in some situations it's unavoidable, completely unavoidable, and I know that's very difficult, But giving yourself some boundaries on how often you see them will help. I had to cut out one of my oldest and dearest friends. I still love her to this day. Love her to pieces. But I kept blaming myself for her situation, and it was causing so much stress and depression my end that I ended up having to say, you know what? I need to set more boundaries and not contact anymore. And it was one of the hardest decisions I ever had to make. The fuck? Your hair looks like the plumage of an exotic bird, and I think it's really nice. Oh, that's so lovely. Do you know what? That's going on the fridge. That's going straight on the fridge. Hang on. Going in the Discord. Thank you. Thank you, DeFuck. I'm going to put it in Fruddles memes. Boom. There you go. I've copied and pasted that. That's in Fruit. Thank you. See, that's another one. We're currently, if you've just joined, we're currently talking about ways to help with depression. Muller, if you're still here, I hope that any of these have resonated with you. Give your energy to people who lift you up and make you feel happy rather than ones who drain you. Exactly. There is another piece of advice that I am now fully happy to recommend to anyone who's going through depression. Obviously, do not dive in thinking, oh my god, this is gonna work, but magic. I'm not even kidding. Ever since I got tarot cards, and ever since I have been pulling these every day, they give you a little bit of advice, a little bit of wisdom, and honestly, years ago, I was like, what a load of bollocks. What a load of wank. It's a bunch of cards and it's random. I was like, what bunch of shit this is. No. Do you know how accurate these things have been for me? Because you interpret the way you read the card. And sometimes it's a bit shocking how accurate they are. It's a bit scary. But yeah, I would definitely recommend turning to magic, because one, it's also a nice distraction. You're learning a new thing and it's fun. And also they got really nice, interesting, spicy psychology. Exactly. Wolfie Bun Bun! I love how everyone's arriving when we're talking about depression and how to cope. Like, honestly, if any of you are suffering from depression, like, I'm always willing to talk about it, because it's something. You're adorable. Thank you for all the tips. I'm also on venlafaxine way, but I think I need therapy again. I love the lamb. Oh, I love my wrong way. Thank you, and thank you. Oh, honestly, therapy's amazing. If I could afford it, I would go. Yes. The thing about counselling and therapy is finding the right person for you. Unfortunately, I remember I went to one and I wrote down my entire life story, because I was like, well, she doesn't know me, so I might as well tell her everything. So I wrote down everything, all the trauma that I've been through and everything. I'm very self-aware. So she's listening to me rattle on and on and on, and it got to the end of like the hour, and she didn't say anything helpful. She gave me no advice, like nothing, no advice or anything like that. And she was just like, okay, well, we'll talk next time then. And I was like, you're not gonna give me any advice to go away and work on, or tell me anything? She just didn't say anything. She was bad. She was expensive and bad, and that's why I never went back to her. But I know they're not all like that. I've spoken to therapists that are so sweet and understanding, and like they actually talk back to you. They don't just say go on. But the point of therapy is, like I said at the beginning of this tangent, I said how it's good to write down all the things that you've been through. Everything. Start from when you're a baby. Like, did your parents divorce young like mine? Did you have a mum that struggled a lot with drink and alcohol and cigarettes and clubbing like mine? Did you have trouble with friends at school and bullies at school and trust issues like me? Did you have lots of other things happen like me? Just write it all down, because this is what therapists do. They just want to find the root of the problems, how you've managed to cope with the trauma, what your trauma response is. Mine is usually comedy, because I don't want anyone to feel the way I have felt. So I want to make you smile, because I don't want anyone to feel the way I've felt. I say felt in past tense because recently I felt really good in this brain. Felt really good. But this is what I was saying about talking. Just talking about it, writing it down, getting it off your chest, getting it off your mind onto paper, being able to see it from another perspective. I remember I did it once, crying all the way through it, writing everything down, crying, writing it down. It took me about an hour. And then I looked at it and I was like, no wonder I feel shit. I've been through all of this. And I wrote down, what did I write? I wrote the words, it's okay to feel. My feelings are valid because I've been through so much shit. And it'll be the same for you. Your feelings are valid. You've been through shit. Life is full of stuff, you know? But yeah. Talking about it helps. Drugs help. Fiddling with things. Distracting yourself. Like, the most common thing is, like, something needs to change in your life. And, you know, the classic, what is it, like the American phrase, isn't it? It's just like, what is it you want to do with your life? Like, you know, think like that. What is it you want to do? You know, not to be morbid here, but we're all going to die. So, how do you want to live? We're all going to die. All of us. And it's scary as fuck. So how do you want to live? Do you want to live chatting, putting some pretty colours in your hair, finding clothes that make you smile, making things, even if you're not the best at it, you gave it a go, collecting some fun things that make you smile, having a lava lamp for over God knows how many years. This is old. This is really vintage, old lava lamp, but it makes me smile. I'd much rather keep going along that train and being happy than when my bad brain is mean to me, let it win and be miserable, because it's like, oh. And that's easy for me to say. I'm on medication right now, and it's been fantastic. But it took a while to get there. Like, I had to ask for help. I had to say, right, something needs to change in my life. I knew that I wasn't sleeping well. I knew that needed to change. I knew that I wasn't working with my ADHD. I was putting way too much pressure on myself. And now I'm like, you know what? It's okay to not be as good as I previously wanted to be, you know? It's okay. It's okay. Like, you don't have to be perfect. No one's perfect. Perfection's a myth. Just life is stressful enough to listen to the bad brain. So get help, talk to people, try different things, because what works for someone might not work for you. There's some people who are like, oh, I changed my diet and now I have a liquid diet and now I'm amazing and I have no sugar and life is great. Good for them. I'm glad it helps, but that wouldn't work for me. I need sugar. I need food. I need solids. But that's okay. There's some people who are like, oh, I have to get up in the morning and have a cold shower and go for a run. Otherwise, I'm miserable. Like, you know, I have to do this. That's great. That works for you. That wouldn't work for me. It's about learning your body, learning your brain, and figuring it out. It takes a while. Don't be mean to yourself if you can't figure it out straight away. You could be sad. Why not? You know, you could be frustrated and be like, God, why didn't this work? You know, that's okay. It's a valid reaction. But keep going. Just keep going. Anyway, I really hope that helped. If you want to vent more, there's the Discord is there. There is a channel in the Discord where you can vent. No judgment, like, you know, vent away. I've got a lovely, lovely community. We all chat to each other and you know, big each other up. There's also a positive channel with positive posts and things, which is good in there. And also lots of other things. Anyway, yeah. I hope my ramblings have helped. It does take a while. Mental health is hard, you know. It's hard, but it's worth it. It's worth trudging through that shit to find the rainbow.